Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm building a house for the Decades Challenge. So I was looking through the different challenges that are possible to do in The Sims, and I found the Decades Challenge and I actually found it quite interesting. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it, but I thought I could at least build a house or several houses for it. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I started, of course, with the 1890 house, and as you can see, I've already put in a floor plan, mostly downstairs, and also now I'm upstairs doing the floor plan. I wanted to do it so that 8 Sims can sleep in the house. So yeah, there's 4 bedrooms upstairs, and each bedroom will sleep 2 Sims. And now I'm also in the bathroom. And one of the rules is that in the 1890 house there can't be any toilet inside, so the toilet needs to be outside. So that's why there's a structure outside of the of the house proper. So yeah, there's the toilets in this case. And as you can see, I've already put them down, and I chose the ones that we get access to when we open the debug menu, because they look the most realistic in the setting of the 1890s. So that's why I chose them. And I also chose the bathtub that we have from there. And then another rule is that the house can only have wood on the inside, so there's only wood flooring and wood wallpaper in a sense, so paneling. So of course I did that. And yeah, there's no electricity, so that's why I put down those oil lamps inside, so there's no other kind of light in the house at the moment. And yeah, I built in a chimney because I thought, well, a fireplace would be a good idea. And yeah, I think that is all for the outside at the moment, at least. I will put in windows later, but I first did the inside. So I put in some wardrobes, wardrobe items next to the front door, in that closet in a sense. And I also put in a kitchen cabinet, the long one, into the bathroom, because I think it looks really realistic as just a piece of cabinet where you put in anything that you have. So I think it's also a realistic kitchen cabinet, so that's why I used it. Another rule is that there can only be wooden furniture and an old-fashioned stove and fridge. So of course I used that in the kitchen, and I used those benches in the living room where the fireplace is. I also wanted to put in some skill building items, so I put in the painter's easel and the crafted music instruments, as well as the chess table, just because I think that they look realistic to have in that time period. I do know, of course, not a lot about the time period, so excuse me if there's anything that isn't realistic. I haven't studied history, and while I'm interested in general, I didn't do any research into it for this build. So yeah, it could be that it's not all that realistic, but I think it looks like old timey, so it's fine, I think. Upstairs I did the grandparents' bedroom already, and now I'm in the kids' bedroom, where there's 2 beds for them, and I put those voodoo dolls in there because I think they look like toys for them. And I also put those lumps of coal in, just to have a little bit of toys for the children. I don't think any of the other toys look realistic to have for that time period, so I didn't put them in. Now I'm in the teens bedroom. I also put in two beds, and it was quite difficult because the teens beds are larger than the child's beds, so it was a little bit more difficult to fit it in. But I managed. I even managed that they didn't sleep head to head or head to feet, so I put it so that their feet are together and not the heads. And now I'm in the parents' bedroom, or at least that's what I imagined the parents' bedroom to be. So they have the same bed as the grandparents, because I think that this bed looks the most realistic as an old-time bed, and the same with the kids and teens beds. I just think that they look, well, realistic to have. Then upstairs I have a second bathroom, but because I can't use any showers, I didn't put a bathtub in here. So realistically, it only has one bathtub in the whole house, which is a little bit, well, not that much for that many people, but well, it's a decades challenge, and you're playing as if you're in the 1890s. So I think it's quite realistic to not have all that many opportunities for bathing. Now I'm just exchanging the stools um, in the kitchen, and also in the living room, because I think they look a little bit more realistic. As you can see, I've already put down the windows as well, and now I'm doing some landscaping. I use the debug menu for that, so those bushes are from the debug menu. I really like them. I think they look quite realistic, and I think they look fun. And also from the debug menu, I use those plants, because I think they look quite cool. And then I also did some more landscaping with some more trees, and also those plants that are growing alongside the build structure with the toilets. And then I put down something for them to eat. So I think it's quite realistic to have some plants in the backyard for the family. And I thought, well, why not put that down from the debug menu? It looks quite cool, and honestly, I've never used it, but I always wanted to, so that was my chance. And yeah, I put that down. Of course, I also have a lot of planter boxes outside to grow something, and yeah, I just decorated it some more, and put down some more furniture and clutter items outside and inside, of course. And then I put some more landscaping down, and yeah, now I'm almost finished with the debug menu. So I always open the debug menu and go through everything, and I never go away from that, because it's difficult to find your place again. So that's why I scroll through everything, and then I go back to the normal menu. And if I remember anything to put down, I do then. So for example, I remembered, I could put on a woodworking table, but I didn't go to the normal menu, just because I knew that I would lose my place, and sometimes it's just too difficult to find again. So that's why I did it like this. And now I'm just finishing up with some paintings everywhere. So one of the other rules is that there can only be impressionistic or classic paintings, and I chose just classic paintings, I think. So that portrait, that old-timey one, and some other paintings. And then I did some terrain painting again, just to make it more realistic, everything. And now I'm just putting down some columns, and then I was finished. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Have a great week. Bye!